Did anyone see Nigel Farage's speech today? He gave a fairly major platform speech about reform and some of reform's ideas and policies, economic policies, etc., that they want to bring in if and when they form the next government. So I wanted to go through two of them because some of their stuff I really agree with, and some of it puzzles me a little bit, and I don't quite agree with. Hang on one second. Sorry, just letting the dog out. So two of these policies. The one that I really agree with, they want to bring in a law or a rule whereby nobody pays income tax until they earn £20,000 a year. Their thinking behind this is that it will incentivise loads of low-paid workers, loads of people that are currently on benefits, loads of people that feel it's not worthwhile them going to work because if they're only earning 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 grand, whatever it might be, by the time they take their taxes and things out of that and their costs and their expenses, they're better off just living a life on benefits. So they believe that it will incentivise people to get back to work, that it will boost the workplace, that it will reduce poverty amongst the very low paid, and it will be a massive boost to the economy and to the welfare of the whole of society, and that actually the net cost of that is not a great deal of money, because the people earning below £20,000 anyway, although the hit in tax to them hurts them quite a bit in terms of what it actually contributes to the treasury and contributes to the country, it's not a huge amount of money. I would have thought that would be a massive vote winner, particularly amongst the working classes, the low paid classes, the young, etc., and I think that's a great idea. I think it will work, and I think it will incentivise a lot of people. The flip side of that is that they want to bring in or bring back child benefit for all children that people have. So at the moment, it's only the first two children that you get child benefit on. It used to be on all children. And they want to bring it in so that so any children that you have will receive child benefit. And their thinking behind that is that we have a drop in the birth rate, which is damaging the country, and they need to get people to start having kids again. Again, I totally agree with that, but I think child benefit is the wrong way to go about it, because all you're doing is incentivizing people to have more and more kids, knowing that they're going to get paid just simply for the act of having kids. The better way to do it is to offer tax incentives, tax discounts. So you say to people, yes, go and have more kids, and if you do that, we will reduce the taxes that you pay. We will give you benefits in terms of things like childcare, or we'll reduce childcare costs if you're a working person. We will give you long-term tax sharing arrangements between husbands and wives. Incentivize them through the workplace, or incentivize them through taxes. And also, it should be restricted to either British citizens only or to very long-term British residents, so a minimum of 10 years. You can't have people coming and living here who've been here 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, who are not British citizens, just banging out kid number 3, kid number 4, kid number 5, and then claiming child benefit for them. Because that's going to act as a massive incentive for people to come here and do it for exactly that reason. So that particular policy, I think, is very badly thought out. Doesn't make any sense. They need to follow what they're doing in places like Hungary, where they are trying to boost their own birth rate, but they're very specifically focusing that on Hungarian citizens, and very specifically focusing it on the tax regime and reducing income taxes and other taxes for mothers and for married couples. It has to be targeted. It can't be across the whole population. It can't be for everyone, and it can't be done just by bunging benefits for people. It doesn't make any sense. So whilst I like a lot of what the Reform Party are doing, some of their economic policies just seem to be muddled. Some are really, really good. Some are not so good. What do you think? Let me know. Do you think that making it a tax policy that nobody pays income tax until you earn 20 grand a year is a good policy and will incentivise younger people, will incentivise the low paid, will incentivise people that potentially would otherwise just sit on their asses and claim benefits? Is that a good policy? And what do you think about restoring child benefit to all kids? Again, take into account we do need to get the birth rate up. If we don't get the birth rate up and get it up pretty quickly and pretty soon, then we are stuffed. And we will have to rely on immigration, which we don't want. So we have to get the birth rate up. But it has to be targeted, surely. Surely it should be targeted at British people or long-term residents of this country, not people that have only been here for a few years. And surely it's better to do that through lower taxes and the tax regime rather than just bunging benefits at people and allowing them to stay at home and raise kids. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think of reform generally. Let me know what you think of Farage's speech if you saw it.